Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today, I want to welcome back my friend Trey Anderson. Trey and I worked together while he was a collaboration evangelist for the UCAS line of business at TPX Communication. Evangelist being the key word. Trey has officially become the encouragement expert. As an entrepreneur, award-winning sales professional, husband, father of 2 adopted children, Trey Anderson delivers high-energy, motivational, and inspiring messages that will encourage and motivate companies, organizations, and individuals from all walks of life. Trey, welcome back on the show.
And thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate you having me. It's always so fun to be on here. You're awesome. Congrats on your new gig, your success, and just looking forward to spending some time with you today, man.
Right on, right on. I'm looking forward to it as well. Well, the last time I had you on, as you mentioned, we were both at TPX. You've moved on to create a company that I know you're very passionate about. So talk about what you're doing now and who's it for.
Sure, absolutely. I kind of created my own brand called The Encouragement Expert, right? And I feel like what I've kind of done is rearrange the portions on my life plate, right? So telecommunications I've been in for the last 20 years, and that's always been kind of the main focus. And I've just kind of had encouragement and motivation on the side. And I've just kind of flipped the script on that a little bit, right? And so encouragement is now the main course, and everything else is just kind of on the side, a little appetizer, a little dessert, here and there, but encouragement being the main focus. And honestly, Jim Carrey, I think, said it best, the effect that you have on other people is your greatest currency, is a quote that he had. And it's so true, because I've been encouraging people my whole life. It's the way that God made me. And I just feel like it's given me the ability to, whether I'm talking to one now or to thousands of folks, right? It's given me the ability to kind of share that gift with other people. And honestly, if you think about it, if ever there was a time in the world when people need encouragement, it's right now, my friend.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm thrilled to see the move that you've made because, I mean, when we worked together, you were the encouragement expert. You just didn't have that label on it. So,
Right.
yeah, so that must have been hard. Why don't you talk about what actually prompted you to make that move to leave such a successful career in telecommunications and start your own company?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a great question, right? I mean, it's something that I've just always wanted to do. Is usually correct. There's a lot of motivational speakers that are out there, and honestly, I kind of consider myself not one of them, right? I'm an encouragement speaker, and it's a little bit different. And if I have my way with Webster's online dictionary, it doesn't exist right now, but I'd like for them to invent the word encouragenational. There's motivational, right? But I'd like to be known as an encouragenational speaker, but I'll settle for encouragement speaker, right? And there's just such a subtle difference between motivation and encouragement. And just to kind of put it in a nutshell, the best way to say it, motivation provides a motive for someone to do something, whereas encouragement is going to give you that support, that counsel, and kind of just giving you that push that you need along the way. Anybody can motivate, right? Anybody. But I would argue, Steve, that I have to truly know you and know what's important to you if I'm going to encourage you, if that makes any sense, right? And so the best analogy I get when I get asked what's the main difference between encouragement and motivation is real simple. When you push that button on your car, if you're fortunate enough to drive a car like most of us are, that have a push button start instead of the old key start, if you can remember way back in the day, right? That's what gets everything going, right? Whereas encouragement is going to be that gas or that electricity that you need to keep your journey going along the way. Motivation is going to help you start a journey. Encouragement will actually help you complete it.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, very, very clear. I had that question coming into the interview, like, what's the difference? But you did a great job explaining that. And, I want to get a freebie out of you here. So, there are millions and millions of people watching this right now. What's the one thing you want to tell them to encourage them?
Yeah, so I just like to say, I mean, the first and foremost is just you can do it, right? You have to believe in yourself. And I have daily encouragement messages that I do on my LinkedIn channel, which I know, Steve, how awesome you are as a host of the Top Gun Show. You'll have that link in there if people would like to follow it, of course. But beyond that, we've created a seminar called The Culture of Encouragement that we like to get companies involved with. I mean, they're concepts that are so simple that even kindergartners understand them, yet they're so complex and strategic that Navy SEALs utilize them. So we're talking about some pretty incredible stuff. There's documented evidence about how encouragement can help other folks, help you be successful. It's actually a science behind it. You know, and honestly, it is the most underutilized tool in business that just about guarantees double-digit results. And let's face it, encouragement's been around a long time. I mean, there's even a character in the Bible named Barnabas, whose name means encouragement. So it's not a fly-by-night concept. It's something that's been around for a long time. And if I could have people know one thing, is that there is the capability of bringing your company up to the next level, utilizing something as simple as encouragement, and just love the ability to help people do that.
That's great. And there's a shortage of it, I think. So I'm thrilled you're doing it. Well, you know that I always end the show with something, little known personal fact about yourself. So what do you got for that?
So I'll show you what's over my shoulder here. This Mercury rocket. It's a replica of the Apollo 11 one that took Neil and Buzz to the moon back in 1969. I was actually born in 69, so it's kind of a cool thing for me. And, you know, in case anybody was wondering in the audience, there's actually, I'm kind of geeked out by this, but my daughter gave me that for Christmas. And there was actually 1,969 separate pieces to build that Lego rocket that's sitting behind me. But I've always just been fascinated with space, and I would really love someday to go to the moon. I've already signed up for Elon Musk's little civilian 2023 escape to the moon, and we'll see if he pulls my name out of the hat or not. But that's kind of something that a lot of people don't know about me.
Did you have to put down a $100,000 deposit or anything to hold that ticket?
Yeah, thankfully, no. It was just sign up and, you know, just see if you get selected. I don't know how many millions of people have already put their name in there, but we'll see.
Interesting fact that you could only get by watching the Top Gun Show. Trey, thank you so much for being on as a guest today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Steve. Always love being on here, and just look forward to doing it again real soon, and continued success with what you got going, my friend.
And back at you. And thanks for watching, everybody.